Hi, it's Naomi. We're going to go over a couple of examples of graphing lines in slope-intercept form. So here we have y equals 2x minus 3, which is, a pretty simple example. These are nice small numbers. To graph it, I'm going to find the slope and y-intercept. Now I could also use a t-chart. I might pick 0, 1, 2 for my x values, substitute in to find my y values, and then I'd have some points to graph. And that's a fine way to do it. But it's a little bit quicker to use the y-intercept and the slope. So here the y-intercept is going to be 0, -3. It's always just my constant term, my term without an x over here. And since that's a -3, the minus, the negative comes with it to get the y-intercept of 0, -3. The slope here is just going to be 2, but some people like to go ahead and think of it as 2 divided by 1, since it's rise over run. So you would, after you go to this first y-intercept point, you would go up 2, and then you'd go right 1 to get to your next point, or more and more points from that. You could do several points that way. Okay, so over to the graph, we would start, let's see, at 0, -3, which of course is over 0 down to -3. It's right there on my grid. And then we would go up 2 and right 1, and it would give me another point. I would kind of like to make sure they line up forever and ever the way they're supposed to, and keep going up to right 1, up to right 1, up to right 1, and then I have the graph of this equation. So you can see it's not so bad after you know this nifty little shortcut of using the intercept and the slope to graph the line. Okay, so that's that one. Here's a second example. Now this example has a fraction involved in the slope, but since the slope tells me how I move, it's not an actual point I have to graph. It's really not that bad to have a fraction there. So here, we're going to use our y-intercept first, and our y-intercept is going to be 0, 4. That tells me where I start. And then the slope tells me how I move, and it's this coefficient of x, the number with x. So it's -3 over 5. Now, since it's negative, I know I'm going to go down right from wherever I start. So I'll start here and I'll go down and to the right. Anytime I have a negative, it should slant down from the left to the right instead of slanting up from the left to the right. And that negative just tells me to go down. So I'll consider the negative with the 3 part and then leave the 5 positive, because only one of them will be made negative. Okay, I made both negatives, so the negatives would cancel out. So here, we're going to start at 0, 4, right here. And then from that, we're going to move down 3, because I rise -3, which is down 3. And I'm going to run 5 to the right. And I get a second point here. And that's it. Then it's graphed. Okay, I hope this helps. Bye.